Hey everybody, what is up? It's your boy James. How you all doing today? And welcome to a new video for the James Hernandez multiverse. So today I'm going to be talking about my top 20 favorite female characters. Now, since this month is a national holiday for women, I decided I wanted to tell all of you who are my top 20 favorite female characters. Now, unlike my top 20 favorite video games, this list was really hard for me to choose, and the reason why is because there's a lot of female characters that I really do love and I really do enjoy. It can either be from comic books to video games to anime to movies as well as TV shows. So I'm gonna explain the best as I can to talk about why are these characters are on my list and why do I love them and so far. Okay, so before we start the 20 list, I got a few honorable mentions. And my honorable mentions are Elastigirl from the Incredibles franchise, Miranda Swallow from Kick-Ass 2, Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider series, Black Widow from the Marvel Universe, and Hinata Hyuga from Naruto. So those are the ladies that couldn't make it up to the list. So let's start with the top 20. So coming at number 20 is Scarlet from the G.I. Joe franchise. Scarlet is one of the leading ladies from the G.I. Joe series, and she is one of the main characters of the G.I. Joe team, and she teams up with the likes of Duke, Snake Eyes, Roadblock, and so many other G.I. Joe members to defeat Cobra. I really do like her because she has a very good personality. She's very nice to the Joes, and she's very pretty, and she's very badass when it comes to like fighting the Cobra armies and fighting Cobra Commander, Destro, and Baroness, and even Storm Shadow. I also really do like Scarlet from G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra, where she was played by Rachel Nichols. And I do think that she did a very decent job. And Samara Weaving from the Snake Eyes Origins movie, she did okay. Even though I wasn't a fan of G.I. Joe Snake Eyes Origins, I thought that was the weakest G.I. Joe movie, in my personal opinion. But I really do like Scarlet, and her weapon that looks like an arrow thing looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Scarlet, because I haven't really been watching G.I. Joe for a while, but I'll try to get back more into G.I. Joe, since I really do like the G.I. Joe series. When I first watched it, I thought it was really cool. So I enjoy Scarlet as a character, so that's why she's number 20. All right, number 19 is RC from Transformers. RC is one of the female Autobots in the Transformers series. She first appeared in the, I think it's the 1986 animated movie based on the 80s cartoon. And she's a pink Autobot who has like a relationship with Hot Rod and Springer. And she's also like a mother to the human character named Daniel. And I thought RC is a really good character. I like her personality. I like how beautiful she is. And she also fights the Decepticons, and she helps the other Autobots, especially she helps Optimus Prime, even Hot Rod when he became Rodimus Prime. And she really wants to keep all of the Autobots safe from any Decepticons that try to kill them, especially they're the ones that are trying to kill humans. I also liked RC from Transformers Prime. They really make her as like a genuine badass when she beats the living daylights out of Starscream. And Starscream really got his ass handed to him by her. But I really do enjoy RC. I don't like the RC design from the Michael Bay Transformers movies, because that design looks completely garbage. But I really do love RC from the original series, the one that started the Transformers series. So yeah, that's why RC is at number 19. Okay, coming at number 18 is ChunLi from the Street Fighter series. ChunLi is one of the strongest and most powerful women in the Street Fighter franchise, and she is known for having all these karate moves, and she does all these powerful kicks from her legs, and she fight alongside other characters like Ryu, Ken, and Guile to go up against Bison, who she figured out that he is the one who's responsible for the death of her father. And she really is like a true face, one of the true faces of the Street Fighter series when it comes to like the games from Capcom. I enjoy Chun-Li as a character. She's very strong, she's very independent, and she also did appear in one of the other like fighting games, like of course like the Marvel vs. Capcom games and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and as well as Tekken vs. Street Fighter. She really does not disappoint me as being one of the strongest ladies in the Street Fighter series in general. So I enjoy Chun-Li. Coming at number 17 is the final girl from a horror movie, and that is Erin from the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. She is played by Jessica Biel. She is the girlfriend of Kemper, and she's also friends with other characters that are in the movie. And she is the final girl that escapes from Leatherface when her friends and her boyfriend got killed by Leatherface, and then she is the only one who could like escape, and she saves the baby from the Hewitt family, and she tends to like defeat Leatherface by chopping his arm with this chopped meat knife, and I think that's what it's called. And she really did manage to get away, and she was very lucky to escape. I thought Jessica Biel did a really good job with her performance. I really do care for her, that I really wanted her to escape and survive, and she really did survive and did manage to escape. And she's technically like one of my second favorite girls in horror movies, so I really do enjoy Erin. Jessica Biel, if you're watching this, you did a great job. I love you. Alright, coming at number 16 is Bulma from the Dragon Ball series. Bulma is the closest friend to Goku. She is the wife of Vegeta and the mother of Trunks. What really makes me like Bulma is the fact that she is she's very smart, she's very fun-loving, she's fun to be around, she's a great mother, and she's also a good wife to Vegeta, even though Vegeta and Bulma do get like in butt heads with each other, because we all know that Vegeta is actually a very hot-headed guy, and he's always like a very arrogant person. But Vegeta really does care for Bulma, especially when Beerus slapped Bulma in the Dragon Ball Z movie Battle of the Gods, and then Vegeta snapped, and then he turned Super Saiyan to fight Beerus because Beerus slapped Bulma. But there's no other women out there in the Dragon Ball series that can handle Vegeta other than Bulma. Whatever like Bulma is like next to Vegeta, and then she can handle him. Whatever Vegeta is like in a bad mood or something, and then Bulma actually talks out of him, Vegeta will be like, okay, gonna do what she says. That's my lady. But I like Bulma. She's one of my favorite anime girls in the anime history, so that's why she's on number 16. Coming at number 15 is Jessie Raspberry from Final Fantasy VII. Now, I know you guys are wondering, why couldn't you just put Tifa or I forgot the other girl's name from Final Fantasy VII. So like, why can't you just put those two on the list instead of her? Well, it's because I really like Jessie Raspberry, because she's actually very fun. She has a positive attitude. She's like the one that actually makes you feel happy, and she has a crush on Cloud Strife, and she is like a lot of fun to be around, and she's always like very friendly towards other people. And I really do like her personality. I thought she's a very sweet girl. She's a very sweet friend to everyone, and I think she's very sweet to Cloud Strife, even though Cloud was was kind of emo at times, but he still manages to like keep her safe. Spoiler alert, if you guys haven't played the original Final Fantasy VII or even the remake version, she technically dies, which it really sucks, and it really makes me cry, because I really like Jessie. I really wish that she would live and throughout the series, but unfortunately she died. But that still doesn't stop me from loving the character, especially when she has a very good positive attitude, and she's always thinking about all the good things that she can do for her friends, especially for her parents. So that's why I like Jessie. Coming at number 14 is Blaze the Cat from Sonic. Now I know you guys are asking, why can't you just put Amy or Rouge? Well, the reason why I put Blaze instead of those two is because I thought Blaze the Cat is a more respected, the more mature female character in the Sonic games. And I really do like when she first appeared in this Nintendo DS game called Sonic Rush, is where she and Sonic met for the first time. They first got into a battle because of the misunderstanding cliches, but they do manage to become allies. And she also made an appearance in Sonic 06, where she helped Silver to save their future from the fire monster called Iblis, and then they were both manipulated by Mephiles, who they thought that Sonic was responsible for releasing Iblis, and that's why he was called the Iblis Trigger. But then we all know it's not true. So Blaze and Silver helped Sonic to rescue Princess Elise, while Silver and Blaze managed to go after Iblis, and then she tends to sacrifice herself to save Silver and save the world. Oh, excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. And yeah, that's what Blaze really does. I really like her personality. I really like that she's very independent, and she's pretty interesting to me. So I like Blaze the Cat. Coming at number 13 is another final girl from a horror movie, and that is Sidney Prescott from the Scream franchise. Played by Neve Campbell, Sidney Prescott was one of the main survival girls in the Scream movies. She is the one that knows for defeating Ghostface in every single Scream movie, from the first one to the fifth one. And I thought Neve Campbell did an excellent job with her performance. And she really did a good job of beating the daylights out of Ghostface, every Ghostface killers throughout the whole series. And I really do dig her. She's actually a very interesting character, and I thought she was a very good Scream Queen and final girl in horror movies. I wish she would appear in Scream 6, which I heard that Neve Campbell's not coming back in Scream 6, which is very disappointing because when you think of Scream, you don't always think of Ghostface, but you also think of Sidney Prescott because she's also the mascot of the Scream movies, and she's one of the main characters of the Scream movies from the first one to the fifth movie. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Sidney. So she's the final girl of the Scream franchise, and that's about it. Okay, coming at number 12, and that is Catwoman from the DC Universe. Catwoman, also known as Selena Kyle, is the cat burglar of Gotham City, and she's also the sometimes hero, sometimes villain, and she's also the love interest of, we all know, Batman. Catwoman was one of the DC female characters in Batman's Rogues Gallery that I thought she was more interesting, and I think she's actually really hot and she's very attractive to me. And I really like her relationship with Batman, especially in the Batman cartoons, as well as some of the live action films, especially Batman Returns, where Catwoman, played by Michelle Pfeiffer, has a humongous crush on Batman, and they really do tend to be there for one another. And she really wants to be with Batman, and Batman really does prove that he loves her so much. And they did end up getting married in the comics, which I'm really happy they did, because they're a very sweet couple, and they're definitely one of my favorite comic book couples of all time. So I like Catwoman. I think she's really cool. I think she's very beautiful. So on to the next one. Number 11 is the Invisible Woman from Marvel. Real name Susan Storm, and then Susan Richards. She is the only female member of the Fantastic Four, and she teams up alongside Reed Richards, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm when they go to outer space and they get hit by a cosmic storm. and they all get superpowers, and then they had to like save the world. They had to save people, save humanity from villains like Doctor Doom, the Mole Man, Galactus, and so many other villains throughout the Rogues Gallery. The reason why I like Susan Storm is because she is like a very good she's a good mother. She's a good wife to Reed Richards, and she is older than Johnny, and she's technically like the mother of the Fantastic Four, and she always tells Johnny to stop acting like a child because of the fact that Johnny Storm is younger than her and she's the oldest, and she definitely will like handle everyone. If they're not behaving like gentlemen, then she will use her force fields, and then she will give them punishment, to make sure that you have to listen to her. I like Susan Storm. I think she's like one of my favorite female characters in the Marvel universe. Jessica Biel in the 2000s Fantastic Four movies I really do like, even though the films were not the greatest. At least they're better than the 2015 reboot, which is the third one, which that is a stupid movie. That movie is completely garbage. But I do enjoy Susan Storm as a character, and she is definitely like one of the Marvel female characters. I think she's a very good role model for women, especially if you want to raise children, because she does have 2 children, like Franklin and Valerie. Okay, number 10 is Kelly from Jaws 3. Now, in case if you guys haven't watched the Jaws sequels, you guys are wondering, who is Kelly? I'll tell you. Kelly is a water skier from the 3rd Jaws movie, and she turns out to be the love interest of Sean Brody, the 2nd son of Chief Brody from the 1st one. I do like Kelly in this movie because she's very sweet, she's very cute, she's very pretty, and I really enjoy her moments with Sean when she wants to go swimming in the lagoon at night, and then Sean was originally scared of going into the water because of the shark attacks back on Amity Island, but then Kelly helps Sean to like face his fears by saying, I bet I can actually help uncover your fears. And then she gave him a true love's kiss, and I thought that was really sweet of her. And they both managed to go swimming with each other, and they're very cute. I really like them, and I think Kelly is actually a very pretty woman, and I'm so happy that she did not die in the 3rd Jaws movie because I liked her. She did get attacked by a shark throughout the last second act of the 3rd Jaws movie, but I'm really happy that she did manage to survive. I would have liked to see her fate if she actually survived, if she got through her injuries and lived, because of after when the 3rd Jaws movie ended, they don't explain what happened to Kelly after the 3rd movie, and then it even brought her back in Jaws: The Revenge, which Jaws: The Revenge was actually the worst in the Jaws series, and it basically killed the entire franchise. But Kelly is one of the girls in the Jaws movies, along with Chrissy Walken from the first one, I did manage to adore, and I'm really happy that Kelly did survive the shark attack. So you're lucky, Kelly. I love you. Coming at number 9, it's gonna shock a lot of people, and it's gonna shock you guys too. But Annie Leonhardt, also known as the female Titan from Attack on Titan. Yeah. Annie is very mysterious to me, and she does not tolerate any stupidity at all. When I first saw her, when I first watched Attack on Titan, I usually looked at her as the woman that actually does not play. She doesn't actually tolerate any stupidities ever. And when she appears as the female Titan, nobody or even us know who is the female Titan. And then we saw the moment where Armin was almost attacked by her, but then when the female Titan looks at Armin, she kept him alive, and then she ran away. And then Armin was like, why didn't she attack me? Why she let me live? And then like when I watched this scene, I thought, I was like, I don't know, maybe she likes you, maybe she thinks you're cute. And you know, then that's what I really think about it. And I really do love this this scene where I thought it was so funny is when she grabs this one guy by the rope, and then she does this like this spinning around thing after when you see this this smile look on her face, and then she spins the guy all over around in circles, and then she just completely threw him out. And I was just like, oh my god. I definitely do not want to mess with her. If I was in the Attack on Titan universe, I would definitely will not approach her. And you know, and when she gets into like a brutal fight with Erin when he becomes like a Titan, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of rooting for her more than I was with Erin, because of like, I thought Erin is really not the most interesting character, and I thought he was like so loud where every time like he runs his mouth, I was just like, oh my god, will you shut up? And I really just want Annie to win the fight, because I thought Annie is like more interesting, and she's actually more mature than Erin is. Even though her Titan form is kind of scary, but I actually loved her for it. So that's why she's on the list. Okay, coming at number 8 is Lola Bunny from Space Jam, or in the Looney Tunes franchise. Now, we first saw Lola Bunny when she appears in 1996's Space Jam with Michael Jordan. She was portrayed as like this sexy bunny with no personality, and she's a love interest to Bugs Bunny. And then she helps Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes to win the basketball game against the Monstars, and they did manage to beat them. And then Michael Jordan ended up getting like the talents for the basketball players. And then Lola Bunny did become like the new member of the Looney Tunes. She appears in other Looney Tunes original movies. Original movies, as well as the TV shows, and she also did appear in the sequel Space Jam: A New Legacy, which I know a lot of people were having like controversies about like desexualized Lola Bunny, and I completely understand that. And I know they want the original actress from the original Space Jam to reprise her role, but we did end up getting Zendaya, and I thought Zendaya did a really good job voicing Lola Bunny, and I think please don't kill me on this, guys. I think Zendaya's performance in Lola Bunny was much better than her performance in the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Hey, don't kill me, it's just my opinion, okay guys? So please don't shoot me. I like Lola Bunny. I think she's welcome to be the new member of the Looney Tunes, and she is a very good girlfriend to Bugs Bunny. They had a really good relationship in the Looney Tunes show, and yeah, that's all I have to say about her, so let's move on. Coming at number 7 is Sarah Pelsky from Shark Night. Now, I did do my review for Shark Night. If you guys have not seen it, please go check it out. It's on YouTube right now. But I'm going to talk about why I love Sarah Pelsky, played by Sarah Paxton. She is the sympathetic blonde girl who used to date Dennis before they broke up because of the fact that Dennis didn't rescue her from drowning, and then she has the opportunity to get revenge on him by cutting up his face, which is very painful. But I really do like, the reason why I love Sarah also is because of the fact that she is one of those like girls who who's always there for her friends, and then she has a really good relationship with Nick, which Nick does have a crush on her. And then I love where Sarah tells Nick that he's the only one that he knows what to do after when Malik lost his arm and got attacked by a shark. And she's actually one of the only girls in the movie that she doesn't change it into her like regular clothes. Like she puts like a thin shirt over her bathing suit, and she did manage to survive at the end of the movie when Nick saves her from Dennis and the shark, and then he revives her. And then when Sarah was revived by him, she give Nick a true love's kiss, and she thanks him. And that's where we see Sarah last, because and I really wish there was a sequel to Shark Night, because the movie does end on a cliffhanger that she, Nick, and her dog Sherman are the only survivors. at the end of the movie and there's more sharks out there. But you know, I had a crush on Sarah Pelske. I really do love her. I think she's very cute. She's very beautiful. And if she wears like her bathing suit throughout the whole movie, I would definitely will watch the movie just for her. And I know, you know, it sounds like, you know, really something, but I actually really do like the look of her. I love her personality. She's very sympathetic, and she, you know, she's also very independent and strong. So that's why Sarah Pelske is on this list. Sarah Paxton, I love you. Coming at number 6 is Taya from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I know a lot of people would say, oh, My Valentine should be on the list, or The Dark Magician Girl. But the reason why I choose Taya is because she is the nicest, most friendliest girl in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise. And I really do enjoy her relationship with Yugi Moto. And she's like one of the girl next door that you can actually like go on a date with or become friends with. And she's actually very sweet, and she will do everything to help her friends, especially help Yugi to get back into his game when he lost the duel to Kaiba. And she did manage to like you know, win the duels, like one against Mai, and then she won the duel against the Penguin, which I think that's either in the 2nd season or the 3rd season. I'm not too sure. But Taya is actually a really very sweet character. I really do love Taya, and no offense to My Valentine or The Dark Magician Girl. I mean, then like those two are fine. But when I think of like who is the best girl in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, I would definitely will say Taya is definitely the best. So that's why Taya is on my list. All right, top 5. Number 5 is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is one of the most like powerful female superheroes in the DC universe, and could have been like the strongest hero right next to Superman. Wonder Woman, also known as Princess Diana, is from Themyscira, and she became the member of the Justice League, and she teams up with the likes of Superman, Batman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Satana, Hawk Girl, and so many others. And I really enjoy her super strength and the way how she like fights like enemies like Darkseid, and she fought Doomsday, she fought other villains, and even Lex Luthor. She is definitely like the woman that you do not want to fight with, and you really don't want to like lose to a fight with, because of the fact that when she was training in Themyscira, she was like, let's end this fighting now. And I'm like, okay, you win. Wonder Woman is really cool. I enjoyed her, and she is definitely like one of my favorite DC female superheroes in the DC universe. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm mentioning your favorite superhero, Wonder Woman, so I hope that you're very proud of this, because I did put your favorite superhero on my list. Okay, number 4 is Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim. Ramona Flowers is this girl that everyone talks about in the Scott Pilgrim vs. World movie, as well as the graphic novel that the movie is based. And Scott Pilgrim first sees her in his dream, and then he sees her again in reality, and he really wants to get to know her and get into a relationship with, and then they do manage to hang out, and they actually do manage to like each other, and they became lovers. And I really do like Ramona's character, and I like the fact that she like dyes her hair like from pink to blue to green throughout the movie and the graphic novel. And she tells Scott if they wanted to stay together, Scott has to defeat her, I think how many exes she has, like probably like 7 or 8. I could be absolutely wrong, because I did manage to watch the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World movie. And yeah, like I really do like Ramona Flowers, and her scene where she fights Scott Pilgrim's evil ex was completely entertaining, and it was very badass to see. And she can definitely show us that she does not play around, and she can definitely will kick your ass. So make sure you watch out for Ramona. All right, top 3. Coming at number 3 is the female superhero from one of my favorite underrated superhero movies, which I'm going to be reviewing very soon. And that is Laurie Jupiter, aka Silk Specter, from Watchmen. Silk Specter is the female member of the Watchmen team. She is the daughter of Sally Jupiter, the original Silk Specter, and she is like the love interest of both Dr. Manhattan and Night Owl. The reason why she's at number 3 is because when I first saw her in the Watchmen movie, I had a huge crush on her, and I thought Malin Ackerman did a great job, and I thought her costume looks amazing, and she is so freaking badass when she has her like her hand-to-hand combat skills, especially when she and Night Owl went to the prison to rescue Rorschach. And then I just love this scene where the cop was about to pull the trigger on Silk Specter, but then he got distracted, and then Silk Specter just punched the cop in the face, and I was just like, yeah, that's what you get for being distracted. So I really do love Silk Specter. I think she's very, very cool, and I really do love her relationship with Night Owl after when she left Dr. Manhattan, because Dr. Manhattan was like busy working on things and with technology things. I do think Silk Specter and Night Owl make a really good team, and they will definitely be on my list on my top 10 favorite comic book couples. So, I love Silk Specter. I love her so much. I love her. Coming at number 2 is the girl from the Friday the 13th movies, and I really wish that she was the final girl, but unfortunately she's not the final girl, but I wish she was, and that is Bree from 2009's Friday the 13th. She is played by Juliana Gill. She is very interesting to me because she is the girl that loves to like go to parties, and she really likes to have parties with her friends. And one of the most like craziest things about her, and one of the most interesting stories about her, is the fact that she technically steals Trent from her best friend named Jenna, and she got exactly what she wanted. She I'm not going to go into so many details on this, but if you guys have seen the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But when Bree gets Trent's attention, and she was like, forget about it, he'll fix it, let's go finish this, and then she leads Trent up to the upstairs bedroom, oh boy, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But I had a crush on Bree when I saw her in the Friday the 13th movie. She's definitely one of my favorite girls in horror movies. I had a huge crush on her. I always imagined her that she would be like my future wife, and I wanted to marry her because of the fact that she is very attractive. She is very cute, and her dance moves is incredible. When the song called I Like It, I Love It by Lyrics Born, and I thought she was really like the most like not only one of the most like attractive beauties in horror movies, but I think I actually see her as one of the most attractive beauties in Hollywood history. So, I love you, Bree. I love you. Always be my girl. And my number one most favorite female character of all time is Black Cat from the Marvel Universe, also known as Felicia Hardy. Black Cat is one of those girls that Spider-Man has dated throughout the Spider-Man comics and throughout the Spider-Man games. What makes Black Cat a very interesting character is the fact that she has been training to become like a really skilled fighter. And when she follows her father's footsteps to become the cat burglar, she becomes the Black Cat. And then things had changed her life when she met her love interest, we all know, Spider-Man. She begins to fall in love with him, and these two did manage to like work together as a team to fight down criminals and take them down. And they managed to fight the villains like Dr. Octopus, the Shocker, Morbius, and Hydro Man, and so many others. Now, I do honestly think that Black Cat is the girl that Spider-Man should end up with. more than any other girls that Spider-Man dated. Because Black Cat, not only because she is more attractive, but she is more supportive, and she is more like giving, you know, Peter Parker, also known as Spider-Man, the advice about like, you got to put the past behind you and, you know, look forward to the future, and, you know, don't let Mary Jane's negativity get into you, which I actually do agree with her when she told him that in the Spider-Man 2 video game. And I really do think that she really has a good point, you know, because when she said, when it's done, it's done. You can't change the past. You know, you have to look forward to the future. And that's what I really do like about her, is the fact that she is the only girl that saved Spider-Man so many times, and she's the one that is always supportive to him whenever Spider-Man's having a bad day. She will always be there for him. And I really do think that Spider-Man should end up with her. And I do think Black Cat is definitely more interesting than Mary Jane. And she's also more interesting. Okay, I gotta get some controversies from the Marvel fans, but I think she's actually way more prettier and way more interesting than Zendaya's MJ. Yes, you heard me right. So yeah, please don't give me any mean comments on that, because this is just my opinion, okay? If you like Zendaya's MJ, that's cool, that's fine. But I think Black Cat, to me, in my personal opinion, is Spider-Man's best girl and will always be Spider-Man's future wife. And that is why Black Cat is at my #1 most favorite female character of all time. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. If you love my top 20 favorite female characters list, please like it. If you disagree with me, what is your top 20 favorite female characters? If you love my channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, turn on the notifications. Thank you so much for giving me 60 subscribers. I'm really happy I was able to reach up 60 subscribers, because wow, if it wasn't for you guys, then I probably wouldn't be here, or even my channel would not exist for the multiverse. So thank you so much for watching. So I'm gonna end the video here, and hope you guys enjoying my list, and I'll see you guys later. So peace out, folks, and happy International Women's Day to all girls everywhere.